everyone, so this video is going to be a products I finished up, like part 2, and this is including all makeup items. It's mainly like eyeliners and mascaras and foundations because it's kind of difficult to actually finish a blush or an eyeshadow and even like a lipstick. I've never finished a blush or an eyeshadow. I've hit pan on, you know, a couple, but that's a lot of product and you don't really use the same one every day. I don't. But anyway, I'm gonna run through everything, tell you whether or not I repurchase it and why or why I wouldn't repurchase it. So, all right, first thing I'll start with are, oh, I have 2 nail things, so I'll just go ahead and get those out of the way. I have the Orly Won't Chip, which is a top coat, and the China Glaze Strong Adhesion base coat. For the base coat, I really did enjoy this one. It leaves your nails like not super tacky, but it has a little tackiness to it so that the nail polish can adhere to it better, and I think it made it so that my nail polishes did last longer. And then as far as the Orly Won't Chip, it was pretty cool. I kind of like a shinier top coat, and this wasn't like super shiny, so I don't think I would try this one out again just because there are so many, and there are some more affordable ones that I think work better and give me like a better shine that I'm looking for. So next I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. I've tried this little baby bottle over and over and over, and I can't even really come to any type of conclusion about how I feel about it, so that probably means that I don't really I'm not like in love with it if I can't really remember how I felt about it. So I probably wouldn't purchase the full size of this. I like the one from NYX, the matte one, and I want to try like the Kat Von D one and like the Scandinavia ones, who I think make this one. I want to try their like shine control one. Yeah, I've tried the shine control one from Urban Decay, and I need to try it again because I didn't remember how I felt about that either. Yeah. Okay, so next I have the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro Primer. This is actually a really nice primer. It's white and thick. It's more like a nice moisturizer, not really silicone based, and I kind of like that. I like silicone based primers, and I also like the other ones, so I'm not super picky about it. Sometimes the ones that are super silicone like are a little too slippery on my face, and especially during the summer I feel like things just glide over them and they don't really like seep, you know, down in or whatever. So I like this one a lot, and I think it would work well if you had dry skin also, or combination oily skin like I have. So I would repurchase this, but I like the Rimmel Stay Matte one more, so I would purchase that one over this one. All right, next I have 3 foundations. So the first one is the L'Oreal True Match in 4.5 Fresh Beige. This is like holy grail drugstore foundation. I've probably purchased about 10 or 12 of these, you know, in my lifetime of wearing liquid foundation. So I really like this. It's super blendable. It comes in 200,000 colors in 3 different undertones, so you should be able to find your match somewhere. And I haven't been having as much luck finding W4.5. There was one Walmart in my area that was selling this color, and then when I went recently they haven't had it, and the other Walmarts don't sell it. Target doesn't sell it. I've never seen it at a drugstore, so I'm gonna have to search online for it because it's actually like a really, really good match because it's it has more yellow undertones. Next is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. This is in the color Golden Tan from the regular line, not the Queen collection. The regular line has these blue tops. I like this. It has great coverage. It lasts all day. It's better at controlling oils than the L'Oreal one. The only problem is that the color match is not that great. This is a little, this is like a little too red for me. But the Queen collection, the lightest color they had is like my tan color, so I can't really wear that all year round. But I would definitely repurchase this. Plus it comes with a pump, so. The last one I have is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is great. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is about these long wear products where they have that really like heavy paint smell to them, but I would repurchase this because this stuff lasts. Like you put it on, it's not going anywhere. It has great coverage. They have a lot of colors. And I think it's pretty good for a higher end makeup that I don't know, and I don't think a lot of people really talk about it, but it's actually a really good foundation, so I would definitely recommend this one. Okay, so I have several concealers. The first one I have is the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. This is in medium. This is my second tube, and I would definitely repurchase this over and over and over. It's like $4. You can find it at Kmart. This is the only place that I have found the Wake Me Up concealer. This is the darkest shade they carry, but it's great for underneath my eyes. I could use it all year round, and in the summer it would be more of a highlighting concealer, but it matches really great because it has strong yellow undertones in it. It lasts all day. It's super creamy. It doesn't crease. It's great. So if you're around my skin complexion, or a little bit, I guess if you're lighter, you know, then obviously they'll work, but this is really great concealer. The other one I have from Rimmel is the Match Perfection 2-in-1 concealer in medium. This is once again the darkest color that they carry, which is unfortunate because they only have like 4 colors. But it actually is a really nice concealer. It's very comparable to the Wake Me Up, but I like the Wake Me Up more than this one. It has like a brush applicator. The only problem is that with these, I feel like you run through product a lot faster. I don't know what it is about it having a brush applicator that makes me feel like I just use it up a whole lot faster. But it's really nice. I used it under my eyes because it's really creamy. It didn't crease, you know, when I set it, and it matches really well, and it gives me a nice, like, decent amount of coverage for both of those. The next one I have is the Maybelline Mineral Power in Latte Dark 03, which I don't even know why this is called Dark 03. I guess there's still a little bit in there. That's it right there. As you can see, since you can see it, that means it's not super dark. So yeah, this is really nice. It had a much more cool undertone to it. Oh, kind of neutral. It's pretty neutral. It's not as yellow, but it did give me a really good, nice amount of coverage, and I liked it. It's fairly inexpensive, but I don't really know if they still make them. The last one I have is the Hard Candy Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer in Tan. I picked this up because it seems like everybody and their mom raves about it. I don't like this. I actually really hate this. I wish I could get my $6 back. There's so much in here. I was like, this is great. You can put it all over your face. It's so greasy. It's disgusting. It comes out like water. Do you see that? Okay. It has a really funky smell. I don't remember if it smelled like this when I first got it, but it definitely smells way too much like plastic, and I can like feel the grease in it. Do you see that? I feel like I can like feel the oils in it, and it just creases horribly underneath my colors. This really isn't even a tan shade. I don't know who that's going to be tan to, but it just is so thick and disgusting. I wouldn't, whew, it like creeps me out to wear it underneath my eyes. I definitely wouldn't put it anywhere on my face. I hate that stuff, and I'm ready to get rid of it. Okay, so I have one face powder. This is True Match's W7, L'Oreal True Match W7. I've long since lost the top. I was using this to contour and bronze. I mean, there's still more in here. I'm just really not pressed to like get all of this out. I have other bronzers or other powders that I can use for bronzer, and so I really like this. It gives you a great amount of coverage. This is more of my like tan shade, and it's really inexpensive, and they come in a lot of different undertones and shades, as well as a foundation that go together, obviously. So I would repurchase that. I've done so several times. The next thing I have is a Sonia Kashuk brightening powder. I purchased this to set my under eye concealer. It's really great at doing that. I don't have any more, and it came with a sifter, which was really cool, so you just shake out a little bit. It's a really finely milled translucent powder that has some like crystal reflective type of property to it, so it does brighten underneath the eye and keep the eye from anything underneath the eye from creasing. So I would definitely repurchase this. It lasted a really long time because you only need a tiny amount. So if you don't want to like get the banana powder because you can't really find it in stores, then I would definitely check this out, which is at Target. All right. The next things I have are all lip products, which aren't very many. The first thing is the e.l.f. lip balm in Nude. I would not repurchase this. It was terrible. It has some like color to it right there. It has a mint smell to it. It didn't do anything as far as lip balm. It kind of was just like one of those tinted lip colors. But when I look for a lip balm, I want to have some type of like hydrating properties. This kind of just settled into all the fine lines of my lips, and it didn't do anything. I wouldn't even waste like $2 or $3, whatever that is. I wouldn't waste that on that anymore. The next thing I have is the Maybelline Baby Lips. This is the matte for magenta one. I don't know why I continue to repurchase these. This is like the third one I've gone to. They don't do anything for my lips, and people swear by them. I kind of was just using it just sitting around the house just to use it up. It didn't have like any color, even though it's like bright pink. It didn't have like really any color to it. Doesn't do really anything to my lips. It's kind of just like an overhyped, more expensive clear lip balm that really doesn't do anything. So I'd much rather just get my Carmex or my Vaseline and just put that on my lips. And the last lip product that I have is the Revlon Color Burst Lip Butter in Peach Parfait. This actually is a really pretty everyday rosy pink kind of color with like, had a lot of shimmer in it, but it's actually more hydrating than that, and it's not even like marketed as a full-on lip balm, but it had a lot of pigmentation to it. It lasted an extremely long time. I think it's flattering for a lot of skin tones. It's the only one I've ever tried, so I want to check out some more. All right, trying to hurry up. The next things I have are all eyeliners. Wait, oh, I have one more lip product. This is Victoria's Secret Sheer Gloss Stick in Vulnerable. I've had this forever. It's a really nice peachy coral color that had like a decent amount of color to it. It is sheer but buildable. Really nice gloss to it. It felt really smooth on the lips. I wish they still made these, and Victoria's Secret has discontinued their makeup. Not that I had so much makeup from Victoria's Secret, but I did at least like to go in there and look at stuff. You know, sometimes I pick up some things, so I'm kind of heartbroken that they're not selling makeup anymore. I think it's kind of whack. All right, moving on. I have one eyebrow pencil. This is the Maybelline Expert Studio Brow Pencil that I just dropped in like dark brown. It's a really cool concept. It has like a spoolie on one end and a really nice waxy brow pencil on the other end. The only problem is that you run through it super quickly. Like I had to sharpen it every single time I used it, and when you sharpen it, it like eats up product because it's so waxy. But it just, I don't know, it just disappeared too quickly, and I would not repurchase that. I need something that's gonna last longer. So the next things I have are all eyeliners. The first one is the Bare Minerals Around the Clock Waterproof Eyeliner in 5 PM. I got this in a set that I got from Sephora for Christmas a couple years ago. It's a really nice purple. The problem is that it has completely dried out. Like when I'm trying to, I just bend it all the way down trying to swatch it on my hand right there, so it's completely dried out, and it just flakes when I try to put it on, so it's time to let it go. The next thing I have is the Maybelline Master Duo eyeliner in Bronze Shimmer. It was that thing that had like a flat tip, so you could do a really thick liner and then you could turn it the other way and do a really thin one. It was cool. It wasn't really anything special. I think it was mainly because the brown wasn't dark enough for me. That's it right there. It wasn't really dark enough, and it wasn't anything like super special, so I would try out. I think the Line Stiletto is much better than this. Next I have the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Eyeliner. This was really cool. I liked that it was tiny, so it was great to travel with. I got it in a set. It was pretty dark. There's still some color in it. I don't know, is it time for me to, wait, now it has all this color. I swear this thing was like dried out a couple days ago, and I stored it down. Whatever, anyway, it's a nice eyeliner pencil. It's pretty black and it's pretty water resistant, so I would repurchase that again. Next I have the Maybelline Master Precise Eye Studio Liquid Liner in black. This, oh, now it wants to be super black now. What? I swear I was storing all of these down like this and they were acting like this. So now I'm gonna have to like retry them again. That's the problem with these things, these pens like this. You have to like shake them up before you can like use them. But it's pretty cool. It's you know, pretty similar to the Stila one, but definitely less expensive. The last eyeliner I have is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black. This isn't the waterproof one. I really like this. It has a super tiny tapered black tip on it. This one has dried out a lot, and I think it's great if you're a little bit more advanced at doing eyeliner. The only problem is that after a couple months it kind of like gets really chunky and it's not as easy to use. All right, so I have two eye primers. The first one is the e.l.f. eyelid primer. It's only $1. I think it works pretty well to be $1. I do feel like if you have extra oily eyelids, however, that it's going to crease on you. Other than that, it's not bad for $1. The other one is the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay eye base. This I got in a set when I got a bunch of like Tarte products, and I'm letting it go because it's super dry. Like this, I love the Amazonian clay products, but not for an eye base because it was really, really dry, like patchy, not smooth, rubbing it out on my lid, so I wouldn't repurchase that. All right, and finally, mascaras. Okay, so the first one I have is the Prestige My Glittery Lashes. I got this when I got the Sunset from the I don't know, from like Rite Aid with the my blackest lashes, and it came with this glitter mascara, which is basically just like a cone. You see that? It's crazy. It's pretty cool. Put glitter on the end of your eyelashes for some like funky, cool, sparkly holiday effect. But it's just really old. It's like probably like 2 years old, so it's time to let that go. If I ever saw it again, I might check it out again. It'd be cool if they had other colors. Next, I have the Tarte's Lights Camera Splashes mascara, and I love Tarte. It's one of my favorite higher end brands, but I do not think they do mascara very well. I definitely don't like this Lights Camera Splashes. It's waterproof, but other than that, it didn't do anything for my lashes at all. All right, next I have the Maybelline Rocket mascara. This is really cool. It has a wand that is very similar to the it has a wand that's very similar to the Lash Blast Volume from Covergirl, those big bruly plastic wands. They're almost identical if you can see them there. So they're pretty cool at giving you a lot of volume and separating. A little tricky using it on the lower lash line there because it can get a little messy, but I really like this. Maybelline to me sucks at mascaras, but this is, I think, one of their better ones. And then I love the CoverGirl Lash Splash. It's an oldie but a goodie. I've since repurchased it. Next I have the Lash Ink by Hard Candy. It's a 4-day lash stain mascara. And I was like, ooh, cool, 4-day lash stain. No, it's like freaking war paint. It has a really small plastic bristle brush. You hear that? It's like a zipper. And it's like a really, I'm leaking it everywhere. It's a really wet mascara. If you don't like wet mascaras, you're gonna hate this. And I would say unless you're like stranded on a beach and you don't have any makeup remover wipes, or I don't know, you would not need this. It was the most difficult thing to get off, even with makeup remover. Hated it. And why would I need my mascara to stay on 4 days anyway? I was just curious to try it. Next I have the Be a Bombshell Lash Out mascara. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I actually got it in my last Ipsy bag. I'm throwing it out, and I've used it once because it smells horrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would not, it doesn't even smell safe enough to put on your eyes. I don't know what's in this, but it's actually pretty scary because it smells like straight chemicals, like cleaning solvents. I don't even want to smell it again because it actually kind of like burned my nose. I don't know what's in this. I don't know if this is a bad batch. I would not use it. Like, what? No, it smells, and then plus it was like not that great of mascara. It smells terrible. All right, whew, that was scary. All right, and the last mascara I have is the Benefit They're Real. I've tried this in the full size I had a couple years ago. It's a great mascara. It's very expensive, but I do think it's like the best high-end mascara that I've tried. I haven't tried a whole bunch, but it's definitely the best one I've ever tried. It gives me crazy length, crazy curl, and it separates and it gives a lot of volume. So I would definitely, if you want to shell out $23 for a mascara, I would definitely try this one. All right, so that's everything for this really lengthy video. Now I can put all this stuff in the recycling and move on with my life and start filling up my bag with a whole lot of other things that I finished. All right, so thank you guys so much as always for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.